Welcome to the Soccer Huddle. This is your boy Mujera Waid, just another guy discussing the beautiful game, discussing Kweli Amount. And yeah, welcome back to AMAKHOSI Corner, as we like to call it here on the Soccer Huddle. Yeah, I didn't record or release a video last week. Had the Lizigi flu. You know, when change of season happens, sometimes our bodies don't react as much as something reacting. So then had the legs, we couldn't even record Le Bazero. So but he's coming. He's coming tomorrow. Hopefully we can record for you guys. Obviously it was the international break and all that. Bafana, as I am recording this, about to start their game, a crucial game against the Super Eagles from Nigeria. So good luck to the boys. And hopefully we win this game and we qualify for the FIFA World Cup in the first time for the first time since 1996 that we actually qualify, or 1998 we actually qualify for a World Cup. So, well, no, we are not there. We are not here to discuss about Bafana and Hugo Bros. We are here to discuss about Kaizer Chiefs. And I was thinking, and I was like, what thumbnail should I put? What topic should I put? And I thought to myself, what have we learned about Kaizer Chiefs thus far? I think that sums it up of what Kenya Gari is discussing today. Feel free to add your comment as well. Feel free to have your sense as well on what I'm thinking about. What have we learned from Kaizer Chiefs? That's why we've played 4 games, we've won 3, we've drawn 1, and we've kept a clean sheet. I hope I'm right. Yeah. So we played. Yeah, I'm right. We've played 5 games, we've won 4, we've drawn 1 against Mamelodi Sundowns, and we've kept a clean sheet, and we've scored a total of 5 goals in those 4 games. Or 5 games, sorry, in those 5 games. Um, let's look at last season. Let's look at last season. What happened to that game? Let's quickly look at last season. Last season. So last season, in our 5 games, we won 2 games, we lost 2, and we drawn 1. So 5 games. So we played against Gallant's first game of the league. We've won that game 2-1. Played Amazulu second game. We've won that 3-1. Mamelodi Sundowns, we lost 2-1. Amagezi, we drawn 2-2. So it's 5 games, 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 wins, 2 loses, and a draw. And we've scored a total of 2, 3, which is 5, 6, and 8 goals this season compared to this season's 5. So in the goal department, we shot 3 goals, but we've conceded less, and I think that's the biggest thing that I would take Kaizer Chiefs side. You look at also, obviously, people will tell you the great Steve Compella said stats are like a bikini, they don't reveal anything. But sometimes you need to just dive into them and look at the progression, and you look at how the team performs. But the most important thing is the eye test. The most important thing is the eye test. And the eye test tells us that Kaizer Chiefs is actually improved. Kaizer Chiefs, the way they play, the way they've structured the team has actually improved. I know a lot of people have been saying, oh no, but Coach Nabi has only been here for 1 game or 2 games. And in those 2 games, he's got a 50% chance of he has won 50% of those games and drawn the other one. But I'm like, guys, so you think all the work Nerirang preseason is not what we are seeing on the pitch? So you guys are basically saying everything that Coach Nabi was doing, technical team high and everyone else score Netherlands. Somehow in the 4 games, the assistant coaches told the players, forget about what we did there. We are playing this. Is that what you guys are saying? But nah, I tend to believe that it's the fruit of what we've been doing go preseason. And I like what I'm seeing. I'm not saying we are perfect. I'm not saying we are there already, but I like what we're seeing. I see the progression. I see the structurally wise, we are getting there. We are getting better. Defensively wise, we are getting better. I think we're getting the best of Ox Stellenbosch. We see him now this season, Kaizer Chiefs. And I think the centre backs, the 2 centre backs pairing that we've started the season with Umakati, no Miguel, have looked good. They've balanced the team out. I think Umanyane has to be player so far, I think the best player of the Premier League, the right back, as the moment, because his how that he came into a Kaizer Chiefs team that was shaky, that didn't have direction, that was looking like they don't know what they're doing, and he cemented his place in the right back position. I think Fosler, Solomons, for them to come into the team, they have to work hard. They have to work hard to replace him. Marco came in the last two games of before the international break, and he's done well as well. Willie Cross has got competition. Like, this is what we want. I said this when I was announcing the signings. Or we need competition, and we need healthy competition. We need someone that comes from the bench or someone that is on the bench as a starting game. And when he looks at his position, he must feel like I need to work hard. Obviously, the signing we've had now, yeah, Patrick Mayo. And I said this, guys. I may be the minority, but I say Kaiser Chiefs has a tendency of signing players after their peak. And I think with Mayo as well, I think we've signed Mayo 2 years later than when we should have initially signed him. I think Mayo, before he went to Algeria, should have come to Kaiser Chiefs. But obviously, we know the politics are around PSL between Comites and Kaiser Chiefs, between Cape Town City and Kaiser Chiefs. We know the rivalry there. We know there's a love-hate relationship within them. Like Amashi Hubert Timile, and I know it looks like he's going to go on loan from Mamelodi Sundowns. But we like, so I feel like sorry, and I've said this in a tweet that great signing, but I feel like we are 2 years late. But I hope he proves me wrong, and I'm there to be proven wrong. If he comes in and he performs, kudos to Kaiser Chiefs. And I had the agent there high that Kaiser Chiefs, Kaizer Town Jr. was persistent in wanting him because there were other teams looking for his signature. But also we've had today already now there hasn't been any clearance. Is it a clearance or an official document or a clear from his team that we can play him? So he still has to wait until we get that cleared. Otherwise, we're gonna be so yeah. As I was saying, I think defensive wise we look good. Going forward, the pressing, I like what I've seen so far. We're pressing teams. Like Mamelodi Sundowns, we know how when to press. We know how to press. We know when to let the opponent have the ball and press them. And I think they've worked on this in preseason that we know our weaknesses. Our weaknesses sometimes is the pace, but now we've worked that we must also keep the ball position, recycling of the ball, having those touches, having the patience in the penalty box, having to be able to break down low blocks. I think they've worked on it. We are not perfect, but we're getting there. There's For me, what I love is there's good signs, and we're seeing them. And the 5 games that we've seen, and hopefully we see more of this. And I say kudos to Coach Nabi and his team. They've done a remarkable job this season. But again, you forget all. Let me know as well. If you're a Kaizer Chiefs fan, or even if you're not a Kaizer Chiefs fan, just let us know. Or when as an outsider, I would like to hear from an outsider looking from the outside to when I Kaizer Chiefs you wanna be. And I know there's banter and all that, but if you're a football fan, you would give an honest opinion on what you think of Kaizer Chiefs thus far. What you think, what have you made? And I haven't said that I say this is a do or die season for me personally, for Coach Nabi. I want to see him in that top 4 positions, not top 8. Top 8 was supposed to be last season. We didn't even make it. I want him in the top 4. Not I want him there. I want him there. We already secured African Champions League or African Confederation League by winning the Nedbank Cup. I want us next season to qualify, not qualify by winning the Nedbank Cup. No. By being in the sport, that automatically gives you access or automatically qualifies you to Africa's best of the best clubs in league competition. So yeah, that is that is for me what have we learned from what I've learned from Kaizer Chiefs this season. I said defensively wise, we were perfect. And I'm not saying Brendan Peterson is the answer in the post. I still feel we still need a goalkeeper, but so far I don't think he has been tested that much that we've actually seen Luton Wanang in the past. But let's hope he's improved as well as the team has improved, and hope he can keep improving as well. But let me know as well as well, until we meet again. As I said, Bazil is coming. You're gonna get another video. If it doesn't come, I'll do another video. But yeah, anyways, maybe we'll react to Bafana Bafana qualifying or not qualifying. for the AFCON, no, not AFCON, for the FIFA club, for the FIFA World Cup 2026. Kamula North America. Until we meet again. Remember, AMAKHOSI, AMAKHOSI. Oh, before I leave, just a debut for the new Kaizer. What do you guys think of this? This is nice. I actually like this. Thanks to Kestin, did this for us. Soccer Huddle. We've got our first match for the channel. Hit the like and subscribe channel if you like this. This is nice. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Don't risk it unless it's worth it. We're out.